This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw it, Salter. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Smalls. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
Grab behind the line. It's Patterson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Patterson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to throw again. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
For quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run.
He's loose, and they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pitch to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and force the incompletion.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to surge it in. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. This drive will open from the 15. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's King. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Rutherford. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Looking downfield, it's King. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that is an absolute backbreaker for this defense. On the final play of the first half, you allow a long touchdown. And the problem is it was a catch and run. It's one thing to just let the guy catch it. I get it when you're playing prevent, but you've got to get him down. They couldn't tackle him. He runs it into the end zone, and now they're trailing. That was a disaster.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Welsh. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to move the pocket, get the quarterback on the move, throwing to the sideline, just couldn't make the catch in bounds.
Touch pass on the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Welch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll go to the toss. Plows through the defense. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Sweet cut there. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. To the air, it's King. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Punt is in the air. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Sails one into the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll toss it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And had no stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's King. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Welsh. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. He breaks a tackle. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Powell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Rutherford. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Steamrolls his way ahead. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Red pass hits complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Welch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. To throw, it's Salter. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Caught over the middle. It's Rutherford. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Motion from the back. Off the RPO, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing. For the catch.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking for a man. It's King. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's King. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? Take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They want to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Going up top. Makes the catch on the left. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.